Hello, everyone. Apologies for going online like a minute late. I was trying to set up my party with Rack and Liz, and I was also trying to figure out, trying to remember how the resistances in this game worked. I didn't play for the past couple months, just coming back. And okay, so we have the new Extreme Co-op quests. They are the extreme, very, very, very self-explanatory, to be honest. They're the extreme variants of the co-op quests, very similar to extreme raids. There are some specific things. If you're downed, if you have a healing crystal, you will be revived with that healing crystal. Otherwise, you're gonna get booted out. So, from my understanding, other players cannot res you either. And you don't have like 3 life tokens or something for them to res you. If you die without a healing crystal, you're out. That's my understanding. And the boss is the lovely, what was their name now? I completely forgot right now. Hadron, an extreme version of Hadron. And the weakness element of the boss is fire. The boss resists water. Now, I'm trying to remember whether that means I should be stacking up water as well, or am I supposed to be stacking up something else? Hey there, Bandit! Hey there, Shiki! Hey there, Shertika! Hey there, Grinch! Welcome, welcome! How are you all doing? So many people coming all at once. That's nice to have after so many Pokemon streams. So... Boss element, Rack says, boss element is water, so water res works, or max HP because of common enemies, are corrupted enemies that we're not gonna get hit by corrupted enemies anyways. Like, that's not a problem. We're professional Fractured Daydream players here. Okay, so we need to stack up on water res. Oh, Liz has Undine Asana. That's nice. That's a $20 purchase you're exposing yourself with. There's Ragu Rabbit Rampage and Free Roam. Interesting. Is there any double XP for anyone at the moment? Let me also get some stream soundtrack, shall I? How would I do that? My own playlists, my music previews for SAO games. Where are they? Where did I put them? There we go. You're gonna have to let me know how the voice levels are, because I clean installed my Windows, so most of my settings are completely out of whack. If anything is out of the ordinary, please do let me know in chat. That is kinda sorta critical. I am relying on you for that. Little loud. How's it looking now? And of course, we're naturally looking for people to queue up with us. I am not sure about the player pool situation right now, so we may definitely need your help. I am gonna go in with Fuka. That has been my usual character. We said fire weakness, and what do I currently have? I have electric. I need a fire weapon. Burn prominence is my fire weapon. Anything else? No, okay. So burn prominence. Cascading wall damage reduction. I guess that can definitely be useful. And we need fire weakness damage up. I got some here. Extend dash invincibility. Oh, wait. We have extend dash invincibility here. Dark mage, extend dash invincibility here. Ooh, can I replace that real quick? Do I have it as replaceable? Let me see. How do I do these again? Enhance or dismantle. Replace special effect on this current one I have, this one, and extend dash invincibility. Perfect. I have enough succession crystals, so that's taken care of. And now we need fire weakness up, and we have absolutely none. Okay. I have a level 2 there. I got level 5 wind. That's not great. Okay. We are gonna have to deal with it. I guess if that's the case, I can just jump onto one of the fully maxed out ones for a little bit more HP. So we'll stick with this for now. The Radiant Mage Ring. And we need Water Barrier. I got an Aqua Barrier, but quite low level. Anti-Roar, not really, we don't necessarily need that. But it is level 155, so I can potentially customize it nicely. Let's see. Hey there everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, I can go for a resistance with all elements as well. I have 2 of them and then 1 additional for water. So that should be fine. Let's quickly upgrade that to a plus 10 as well. There is no quick upgrade still, right? We have to one by one upgrade them. That's fine. By the way, it's Fatal Bullet's release anniversary, did you know? Well, the Japanese release, that is. The global release came out, what, 2 weeks after? On 23rd? But it's technically the release anniversary. It's the 8th one. It's been 8 years since it came out. Okay, that's been taken care of. And Quick Ultimate can stay as my Quick Ultimate, I guess. Because I have healing on my ultimate as well, so that's incredibly good for me. Promise Talisman from Mito, that is perfect. I need to upgrade the Burn Prominence real quick. Why do I have a fire weapon with a water weakness damage up? Okay, let me try to get some more effect spheres. Let's see. This top one is dark. This one is void and kinda sorta useless. I got a fire weakness here. Is it my only wind? Bit of a problem. Okay, this is EX dark. This is just dark, so we can eat that up just fine. Eat this one up. I have so much in my inventory. I kind of gave up. Wait. This one has EX35, so these are EX10s, which means they are useless in this case. Okay, we're keeping that. Sadly, the fire weapon I have on Fuka is only EX10, so that is not great. Ooh, that's a nice level 5 fire damage, but it's my 155 light weapon. We have to make some sacrifices. Not like I'm playing way too often at this point that I don't necessarily need that much min-maxing. This is electric. Did I not have another electric? This is EX10. This is EX35. Okay, so this is useless. Doing some inventory management is always nice. Weakness is useless still, but still, okay, let's go back to that and give that replace special effect. We're not gonna be at max HP at all, so we can just roll with this. We have 2 nice fire damage ups. And since the water is useless, we're gonna go with this. How goes the grind? I genuinely do not know. This is the first time I'm playing in a couple months now. I'm just back for extreme co-op quests, nothing else. We're gonna do like a couple runs and then I'm gonna wrap up because I'm going skiing tomorrow in the morning as well. Hey there, Daddy One! Thank you very much for your kind words. Polsky, that's your second account, right? I already changed my thing to live chat, so I was seeing it from your Polsky account. I don't know what's going on with your Polsky account, that YouTube is just suppressing every single chat you're putting in. That is extremely annoying. But I did see it up above. Okay, I am ready. Jack, Liz, how are we doing? Oh wait, they have legendary perks from this. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Okay, Rack just shared me on Discord. Ultimates are available from Awakening level 1 onward, and all quests will begin with a full gauge. That is pretty good, having Ultimate unlocked from the get-go. That's nice. I am not watching the Winter Olympics. I did watch the opening ceremony. We were talking with Nick as well during the opening ceremony. But the races themselves, no, I am not watching. Good stuff, good stuff. So what, is it gonna boot me out? Oh wait, no, okay, matchmaking is starting now. I think. Okay, it is starting. What's different about these compared to normal co-op missions? There are randomized buffs and debuffs in rooms from what I have seen. Like the intro tutorial window pops up and tells you a bunch of things. There are some corrupted enemies that are supposed to be a bit more powerful. As long as you have healing crystals, you are gonna get revived, but from what I'm understanding, your partners, your teammates cannot revive you. So you're basically fending off for yourself. I think it's kinda good for this game because so many people were dying because no one was coming to res them. So I think this is a good compromise. That was a good choice in my opinion, if I'm understanding things correctly. I did not play yet. But yeah, aside from that, just extreme mode co-op missions. And we get a legendary exclusive perk from this one that unlocks your character's ultimate from the get-go at the beginning of a stage. So that's great. I saw your drama on X. This account make a lot of money, and I saw 1 million plus view post. Is that Netflix gonna release SAO live action? Oh yeah, they saw me reposting the live action footage for 1.5 year anniversary of its release, and they thought it was a great idea to post it. And then made a big thing about the live action as well, despite having no information whatsoever for years now. And even the TGS thing, it's not drama. I hate how everyone turns everything into a drama. Like, it's literally me saying, hey, what you said is kind of a bullshit, please don't do that. And he started first responding to me from his Slop alt accounts after blocking me on their main account, and this time they actually quote tweeted me and like half cropped some of my posts to paint them in a different light. I don't know, man, it's not drama, like it's so stupid to me. I don't know why he's trying to die on such a hill. Amazing Lucky Charm, yeah, we shall do that. You can get revived when you run out of healing. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Shiki. Appreciate it. I still have not touched this game since Mito came out. I can't help but want a lot more from this game, even though what I want is unrealistic at this point. It's a real shame. Like, I keep saying, I think Bandai Namco did not expect this game to launch as popularly as it did, and did not have proper plans to actually follow up on that popularity, which is a bit of a shame. We had a really great launch period, but everything afterwards just kept scaling down into disappointment. Which makes it all the more of a shame, because I really love how this game handled its characters with the character portrayals. It was pretty much the best portrayal I've ever seen in SAO games. Oh wait, I shouldn't just run forward without looking around. This is supposed to be dangerous now. Okay, so the awakening levels are completely fixed, and you begin at 25. So you can't exactly over level, but the good thing is you can't remain under leveled either, which was a huge double-edged sword in the extreme raid. Like, I feel like, based on initial impressions, based on what the tutorial says, I feel like they took a lot of lessons from the extreme raid feedback and acted on it, which is admirable. I wish they would take the feedback on overpriced store characters as well. Like $20 for a single character, come on. And the character is more or less a 60 to 80% duplicate of their original self. Like, I think we do have an additional spot. Like, currently the Sterben that's on our team is a matchmade person, so you can definitely join us. I specifically got the effect for the water wall ability that I have that increases defense, and I have not used it once yet. They have to be up on the bridge. Oh my god, I hate the orbs, stupid orbs. Okay, I am gonna go for the golden chests, because obviously we're gonna need higher quality stuff. When down automatically, yes! That's the kind of stuff you want in extreme modes. What do you think they need to do to make this game better? I think the game is great. I think the game is generally great. They just need to have a constant stream for these passes, the trial passes. And aside from that, it's just marketing. Like social media marketing, not full-on traditional marketing. The game feels dead because no one's talking about it, and it's the social teams' job to make people talk about it. It's just, it all looks so uninspired. To be frank, maybe they're doing something different. It's been a while since I visited the Twitter page for SAO Games. Okay, so these are the corrupted enemies. This guy insists on not getting frozen, which is annoying. But it is relatively chill so far. There are the same amount of people playing Fractured Daydream and Fatal Bullet right now because Fatal Bullet was literally recently available for $5. Please stop making a point about the same amount of people playing Fractured Daydream and Fatal Bullet. Fatal Bullet recently got sold for $5 and everyone who didn't have it just jumped on it. Like, you can look at the player charts of pretty much every single SAO game. Hollow Realization, I think, has some very clear showcases of this as well. But every single SAO game, if you look at the concurrent player charts, you can literally see the sale periods, because the games are story driven with not much else to do afterwards. So every single time there's a sale period, you're gonna see that spike for every single game. Like, if Fractured Daydream was $5 on PSN or Steam or whatever as well in a discount period, you would see a lot of players in Fractured Daydream as well. And then again, this is off hours. Japan has been asleep for a couple hours now, and I think we have, yeah, pretty much a full lobby, except for the one party. Also, it seems like they are now prioritizing filling the parties rather than spreading people across numerous parties, which was, I recommended that a whole while ago, because that was causing a lot of players to just get stuck back the entire time because they were solo. So good stuff, well done, Dimps. Wait, what? I don't want to go there. I want to go to the golden chest first. Advanced skill cooldown, yeah, I'll take that. Doesn't seem like I'm dying much, so I can definitely afford to not have that one. They squandered the potential so much, where at this point I just want a new single-player SAO pseudo-MMO action RPG again. You know, we can always go for a continuation of the Gameverse with a United Ring game, because why not? Where do you think Quinella's name comes from? Queen would be from Queen, but Ella? Is it a reference to Cruella from 101 Dalmatians? That's a good guess, for sure. I don't know, I feel like Ella is just a nice, elegant name. Okay, normal enemies still do get frozen, it's just corrupted enemies that you can't exactly affect. Ooh, these corrupted ones can become dangerous though. Though, if you said Quinn probably comes from Queen, you'd make Ximenas quite angry. he was always very strict in terms of pronouncing the names. And you know, Quinn, it's a short vowel there, not a long one like Queen. So it'd probably say, yeah, it's probably not that. Why don't they release this game on PS Plus and Xbox Game Pass? I actually do not know. I feel like this game can do great on... How is Game Pass doing actually? The last couple times I heard about Game Pass, it wasn't doing so fly. Like, PS Plus is still doing great. as far as I'm aware. I don't know about the higher tiers, but you know, the games in the essential tier, I think it's pretty much worth it for the price. And I have never seen people have great issues with it either. And to be frank, Bandai Namco recently put the... what was its name? Yosuke Futami's other new series now. Something... Ada? Echoes of Ada? Synduality. They put Synduality Echoes of Ada on PlayStation Plus quite recently. So yeah, they can definitely put Fractured Daydream up there as well. Is this one of the fake ones? Yeah, let me get to it. Oh, Rack, where are you, Rack? Why are you dead, Rack? Okay, Bandit stole the last attack, but that's fine. Okay, no cosmetic this time. Anifia, you said you wanted to join now, right? Let me catch up with chat real quick. Is it still hard to find people for older content who are trying to catch up? Because that was a key issue stopping me from even attempting to come back since I'm very far behind on Kyo. I do not know. This is the first time I'm logging in since 2 or 3 months. Or whenever I did my last stream, I don't even remember. But even then, like with the aid requests, that was quite easy to find lobbies, like whatever you were doing. So I don't think it should be an issue. The game plays as a free-to-play. Why wish it was some more people playing it? Like, even without PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass, they could easily put the trial mode with those trial mode limitations integrated into the main game as a free-to-play option. Give people a limited selection of characters, cap their level limits, but just let them play. They had a trial mode, which was a great idea, but for some reason they separated their servers. And how many people were trying to play the trial mode at a given time and trying to find lobbies? Because the systems were completely separate from each other, the trial people could not find any games and were like, oh my god, this is a terrible game, nobody's playing it. No, people were playing it at the time the trial mode existed. It's just you were not allowed to connect to them. That was such a good idea, executed so terribly, and it was such a shame. Like, it was so obvious as well from an engineering or like a product development standpoint. The critical failure was right there in your face, unmissable. Okay, guarantee critical attack on dash, no thanks. Water weakness up, I can still use that. Pichan, useless one. Dark up, elemental up, attack up, no. No, okay. I've been thinking about something for some time. I don't see that much happening in SAO fandom. Of course, not much is happening on the official side, fair, but Ben 10, a cartoon that's straight up dead for 5 years since reboot, 11 years since the main timeline, yet despite all these new videos about it appear all the time with 100k views or more. I would say Ben 10 is more of a phenomenon type of thing as well. That was way after my time of being interested in cartoons, so I never got into Ben 10 at the time. But I feel like Ben 10 has been a lot more popular worldwide than a lot of other things. So I don't think that's a good comparison. EX Co-op is by far balanced. Yeah, I completely agree. EX Co-op actually did feel good. Do you think that if it wasn't for Kirito, Yuji and Alice, Quinela's plan had any chance against Dark Territory and Final Load Test? I feel like it did. Like, the story wants to act like Quinella would fail. I am not sure why the story ever wanted to act that way. It just did not feel realistic to me at the time. The sword golem, and if you think about having multiple sword golems for such an emergency, I feel like Quinella just floored the entire Dark Territory without any issues, especially with the help of Integrity Knights. Like, come on now. With Kirito and Co, with Berkuli's leadership, we literally had how many Integrity Knights? We had 3 up front and 3 in the middle, if I recall correctly. Fizel and Linel, so let's make it 8. And then we have Alice up there, that was 9. They basically managed all that without Quinella's contraptions and 9 Integrity Knights. That was it. And of course they built up a small army of swords, but that was such a haphazard thing that we don't even know how much it actually mattered. I feel like Quinella's sword golems would be pretty much effective against the final stress test. You guys can go one more round, says Anifia. Okay, we're launching, everyone. Deku, I imagine you're in the game as well. We launch. Oh, I did not factor in Gabe. I did not factor in Gabe. You're correct on that one. I was mainly speaking about the hypothetical final stress test, not outside factors. And I do consider Gabe and the Goddess accounts and Pooh as outside factors in that case. That turned War of Underworld into the first Otherworlder world. Otherworlder war. That is way too many woo sounds. But yes, I do believe Gabe would completely destroy Quinella because Quinella was relying on a lot of incarnation and Gabe is just completely immune to it. Because he is the most uninteresting character to ever exist in the series as a deranged maniac. The demo is now offline, I think, forever. Yeah, the trial version for Fractured Daydream was, of course, shut down when they realized, hey, this is actually a terrible trial. Like, people literally could not play the trial because a lot of people had to come together to play it at the same time, and having it separate from the main servers, it just didn't work. They couldn't bring the population to it for a free-to-play, completely separate app like that. Talking about the scenario where Dark Territory side would be the same, but human side... Yeah. As I said, I did not factor in the outside tempering. With outside tempering, I definitely feel like Gabe would have won. But again, without the Rulit Trio, I think someone mentioned it previously. Yeah, Polsky mentioned it previously. Without the Rulit Trio, Gabe wouldn't be there anyways. So we can't exactly take them out of the equation without taking the other side out of the equation either. But in that hypothetical, with Gabe existing without the Rulit Trio existing, yes, Gabe would just sweep the floor. To be frank, now that Polsky is mentioning it, it would be arguable whether Gabe would be able to reach that final Angel of Death form without Kirito being there either. So again, you're changing a lot of variables in the equation that are progressively affecting each other. Kirito had to be in his Jesus mode to defeat Gabe Angel. Kirito did not defeat the Angel of Death. The Angel of Death won. It just didn't know winning would implode his brain. That was a bit unfortunate on his side, but hey, uncharted territory, mistakes happen. And also, Kirito, Yujiro, and Alice did not defeat Quinella either. They completely lost. Kirito was left without a recourse at the end. It's just Quinella was careless and got killed by Chudelkin's lasting incarnation. But I still think Gabe would absolutely sweep the floor with Quinella. Yeah, coming. Could Quinella figure out Gabriel's weakness, overloading his mind with data? That is a good question, because Quinella is very much aware of the limitations of human brain. Even though she doesn't know the biological brains, she knows hers has a limit and everyone in Underworld has a limit. So she can definitely extrapolate, hey, if I do have a limit, they have a limit as well. So she may indeed try to do something with that. That's a great question, Polsky. Well done. But I don't think she would be able to do in such short notice. I feel like it requires a lot of out-of-the-box thinking. And with everything Quinella has done, she always had time on her side with extensive planning. So I don't think she would be able to figure it out and find a solution as quickly as she would need it to be found. Good question, good question. Why don't they add goddess outfits in the game? Maybe at some point they had actual plan. I am not hitting anyone. I'm completely a detriment to my team. I'm sorry, Liz and Rank. But you know, they probably had plans at some point. Maybe they still do. Who knows? To bring the goddesses as additional characters as well, and having them available as outfits kinda puts them into the situation they are in with Undine Asuna right now. Undine Asuna is basically just a different ultimate for the exact same character. What are we doing? Are we allowed to talk about the latest light novel? Anybody in the chat who has an issue with talking about Unital Ring, please sound off now. Otherwise, I will take Unital Ring questions as well. So if you don't want any Unital Ring spoilers, say so now. And in that case, we can talk about, like, at most in extremely generic terms, without spoiling the content, like I usually do. But if everyone's fine talking about Unital Ring content, we can just have the questions in full and answers in full as well. Please sound off in chat right now. Bandai probably doesn't care enough about Fractured Daydream to make a common sense decision like that. It's probably a case of it making enough money on bare minimum. As I said, the games have long-term planning. Like, they can't course correct within 3 months when they saw, oh my god, this launch was actually really great. Like, when they saw the launch, I can tell you the maybe even 1.5 years of the entire content roadmap they had was already set internally. Like, I can't blame them so much on that aspect. But I think a lot could have been avoided or can be done like a whole lot better on the marketing and social side. That was such a letdown. Like, game being a letdown on certain aspects for the content rollout, I can understand, because most of the things I see where they're coming from. You know, not expecting the game's initial popularity, I think, was very justified after how people were quite tired of SAO games with Alicization, Licorice, and then Last Collection. But like how they dropped the ball outside of the game for the game, that was definitely a huge shame. Hey there, Master Chief, welcome, how you doing? Let me catch up with chat. That'd be an interesting what if side series or DLC for Licorice Drastically. Remember how we speculated about the evil King Yu-Gi-Oh stuff? That was so interesting, as if it was a what if story. I'd have loved to have some of those what if stories. But Quinella wouldn't leave her room, right? Just send the golem. I genuinely don't know. Like, the reason Quinella does not leave her room is not because she's holier than thou or anything. It's because she wants to preserve her memory. If there is something that requires her attention, like the destruction of her entire world, I feel like she would gladly leave her room and basically rule her own army. Like, she's not an idiot. She's not a cocky idiot. Despite how above everything else she acts that way because 99% of the time she knows exactly what she's doing. So you have to give her credit where credit is due. If there is an absolute emergency, she would know that it requires her attention and she would be there to actually tend to it herself. What are these frame drops? To be frank, Dimps not adding armor sets and weapons from previous games as cosmetics in the store or obtainable loot is a huge missed opportunity in my opinion. I'd be willing to spend money on... Oh, that is true. Didn't they add a bunch of them though in the store? I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of older game stuff available in the store. Like, they were available all the way back in Season 1, if I recall correctly, and they should be in the rotating store now. I can always dip if necessary. I'm not caught up on United Ring and don't wanna be spoiled. Okay, if there's even one person who does not want to be spoiled, then no United Ring stuff. If it's something general that doesn't spoil the context, I will welcome those questions well. But unless it is specific events that can spoil the course of the story, then that has to wait. You can ask that to me privately afterwards. Oh shoot, I forgot to post it on your Discord about SAO collab event in Isekai game. Was there an additional event in Isekai? Like, there was a lot of promotion when it was first launching with all the different series, but I didn't know there was a new event. Like, SAO Games didn't share, SAO Anime didn't share anything. All I know is the Slime Isekai Memories. And I pretty much shared everything that collab had to offer. I think I still didn't share the actual unit illustrations. I should share them at some point. Bandit! Stop stealing last attacks from me, man. I deserve them for not doing anything at all throughout the dungeon. Oh, we got a cosmetic, and it's a t-shirt. How do you think Asuna and Yuji will get along in canon, considering they are the two closest to Kirito? I think they would be very much good friends. They would laugh a lot about Kirito's stupid shenanigans. But it wouldn't be like Asuna and Yuki or something. They'd be on great terms, but not like the closest friends. It's more of a mocking Kirito type of relationship rather than close friends in that case. Fire weakness level 4, useless. Light weakness level 5, we'll have that. It's a hollow fragment short. It's not even RE hollow fragment, it's hollow fragment, the original release. And oh god. Yeah, I keep forgetting they have the posters slapped on the back. I still don't know whether Japanese players actually like this. Because here in the West, everyone hates this practice. It ruined the capes in Alicization Licorice, it ruins the simple and otherwise nice, bearable t-shirts here in Fractured Daydream. But you know, when I see this and then see it getting used over and over and over and over and over, I feel like someone in Japan must actually love these things. And I can't wrap my mind around it. Because there's no other explanation for this constantly coming back like this. Okay, let me catch up with chat because I feel like I'm too far behind. Quinella's RAM usage is at 9. Quinella's SSD usage, man, not RAM, not RAM. All they added was a Fatal Bullet cosmetic pack. I remember the photon swords, but I'm pretty sure they had like hollow fragment sword or something. Where is store? What is even there in store these days? Spriggan Kirito bundle that I can't get because it's $20. Season 4 trial bundle, HGO bundle, the Reona bundle, the white Reona bundle. Those are the recommended ones. The reissues, the Asuna bundle. Is that a shovel? That is an actual shovel. That's nice, I like it. Got the Klein bundle, Agil bundle, Argo bundle, Oberon bundle. I like that Oberon outfit. I wish we could repaint it for other characters. Yuna bundle, the Photon Sword bundle, Gilly suit. Well, $16 Asuna unit for now. It's gonna expire soon and go back to $20. Got the swimsuit bundle. That's Edith's swimsuit from one of the Unleash Blading illustrations, by the way. The one that Yuna is wearing in this one. The parka, other parka, another Len, Rifa. And okay, nothing else is available right now. I'm pretty sure we had hollow fragment swords. Okay, continuing the catch-up. They're gonna EOS Isekai? Really? I thought the game would capture a lot of people as a collab game featuring lots of series. Gamerturk, I deserve the last attack because I'm a YouTuber. I don't have any glasses. Sorry to disappoint you, Ark. Sorry. Would love to do it for you, but... Where's the new Asuna Pirate cosmetic? It is not new, it is quite old, and it probably does not appear because I already have it. I feel like I got it at some point. I can't go through the entire thing. But yeah, that's from Season 1. That was one of the original Memory Defrag outfits. It was for Shinon specifically, if I remember correctly. Welcome back, Master Chief. Okay, Anifia is ready. Thanks for reminding me. I never see anyone using those t-shirts for a reason. Yeah, and I don't think many people like it. They're just placeholders at this point. Wouldn't be surprised since if I remember, Japan makes up the majority of games. That is true, but then again, we don't see Japanese players using the t-shirts either. That just adds to my question. Why do they keep doing this when everyone just hates them? I feel like you're the usual amount of chat behind. Thank you. Nope, because if the Hollow Fragment swords were in the store, I would have bought them, and when I last checked, it didn't have any Hollow Fragment swords. I don't know, man. I genuinely feel like they were there at some point. At least one or two of them. Like the extremely fancy looking swords. I do remember them. And the extremely fancy, absurd looking ones are from Hollow Fragment. How to obtain that outfit? Which outfit? Damn, you're making me want to re-download Fractured Daydream again and give it another shot, but I know the only times I'd play it are when you're streaming. That's fine, man. The only time I'm playing these days is when I stream as well. The last time was a couple months ago. So, join the crew. What's the weakness of this boss? It is fire. Let me know when, Anifia. We're all waiting for you. You mean the sword with the rainbow blade and golden crescent hill? I don't even remember. I just remember the over-engineered MMORPG swords. That's all I can say. This track from Lost Song is so nice. I love it. Okay, Anifia is ready. We go now, everyone. And I need to play as a rogue, and these felt easy enough that I feel like I can actually complete the daily missions. What is even there in the trial pass? What is this? Character rank fragment. Can we now up the ranks of characters with these crystals? That's nice. This is a recolor of one of the existing ones. But hey, at least it's not a t-shirt, so props for that. Well, that's basically it. They ran out of chibis to give, they ran out of background illustrations to give. They have so many background illustrations they can use from previous games. Like every single game has like 100, 200 background art for their dialogues. Use them. give people something. And the single SAO ticket, of course, at rank 16, and then... Oh, they pushed these all the way to rank 22 as well. Not that they were useful or anything, I feel like these are more useful. Especially the amazing Lucky Charms, I think that's a net positive. But the fact that we don't have emotes, we don't have any more stickers, we don't have backgrounds. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about things I don't use. I feel like the only noteworthy things were the emotes for characters. I have convinced Ark to download it. Nice, nice. How many people do we have now? We missed the previous going in wave. So I think that's a bit of a problem. That's fine, that's fine. Anifia, did you make it, or are you still black screen? Okay, Anifia's moving, we're good, we're good. So, rogue we said, right? Okay, we got 10% fire, and that's it, okay. Go with this one, and then water. Nah. This is gonna be a lackluster one, but it's not like I'm participating in a lot of the fights. The problem is, I have caught up with chat, so now I actually have to play the game, so I may be in some danger. That reminds me, does Undine Asuna have one skill that's different, like Spriggan Kirito, or is it only her ult that's... I have no idea, I didn't even watch the preview videos. Ooh, a charge move is bad as well. I made a lot of mistakes going in with Philia here. It's fine, we're just gonna eat up all the skills and build up our perks. And then we'll be just fine. Rag, please stop going into extreme content with you, kid. Your health is giving me anxiety. Oh shit. I watched the preview video on YouTube and I couldn't tell because they only showed off 2 skills which were the same as... Okay, we eat that. I grab this. Oh, Liz is down. Okay, Liz is back up. I hate this stairs area so much because everything is uneven. Undine Asuna have Mother's Rosario as her ultimate and a heal over time. Okay, so one different. Do you think they'll make SAO Fatal Bullet 2 or Fractured Daydream 2? Fatal Bullet 2 is Fractured Daydream, by the way. But no, I feel like a Fractured Daydream 2 would come extremely distasteful. They would just continue Fractured Daydream if they were gonna make Fractured Daydream 2. I don't think there's anything that's limiting in their engine. At least as a player, I don't feel like the game is fundamentally terrible or anything. On a technical level, it's running perfectly smooth, it's perfectly fine. Like, they don't need a Fractured Daydream 2. And Fractured Daydream is already Fatal Bullet 2. Maybe they're waiting for the movie announcement, you know? Since Bandai Namco is in the production committee, you know, they know the internal plans for the movie and the promotion plans as well. So maybe, just maybe, they're still holding back for whenever we're gonna get movie news. They have been holding back for a while, just maybe. Again, I have zero information, zero hunch or anything. It's just a theoretical potential that we're talking about here. So, you know, if you want copium, that copium exists. Whoop. I am late to every single battle. Beautiful. Please believe me when I say I'm not this much of an idiot playing games when I am not streaming. You'd be surprised how hard it is to talk to yourself the entire time. There's a chest where? Oh, right. And where was I? Oh, Izzy's in chat. Hey, how you doing, Izzy? Welcome, welcome. I still kinda wish Healing Crystal was a separate button combo, so the 4th palette slot could be another skill. Absolutely agree. I also had plenty of issues with the button mapping back in Fatal Bullet. Like, I don't know if it was a skill issue or just unintuitive palette design, but 90% of the time, I could not use one of the skills on square, X, or the circle without using my triangle skill first, because triangle was the one activating the palette. And I always found that extremely stupid. Again, that may very well be a skill issue on my side. But out of all those times I played the game, I never found an intuitive way to use the other skills without accidentally using the triangle skill first. So what I used to do was either put the skill with the highest cooldown there, just so I don't accidentally end up using it, because it will be on cooldown, obviously. Or use a skill that I need constantly refreshed there, so that every single time I want to use a skill, I refresh that specific one as well. I was quite tactical about it. Yeah, charge all that, then not hit anyone. Job. Where are we going? This way. Oh, I just realized we still have the HP and attack crystals though, despite not having a big... Okay, that's nice. Hey Haruka, how you doing? 50 months, it's been ages. How's Cody doing? I was gonna ask, but you already said depressed Cody, so... I hope it gets better. Oh, anybody who wants to cast some healing? Do we have any healers? We have Undinasana, right? Liz is Undinasana. I do desperately need some healing. Please send help. I should not be here. I need to kill Dragon Lord. Oh, I thought we definitely lost some people there. Everyone's revived. That's good. But they have Fractured Daydream on Switch, so they are limited there. The game is running fine on Switch. The Switch is not necessarily a limitation in this case. Like, the infrastructure is properly functioning. We don't expect them to do anything groundbreaking. Oh, I'm glad someone made it. I saw that from so far away. Like, the engine is currently not a limitation from what I'm seeing as a player from the outside. Got you. The Switch is not a factor here. That would limit what can be done with Fractured Daydream. Ow. People, we need ad clear. Please stop dealing with the consoles. This is not looking good. Ugh. I think I jumped over. I'm sorry, Anifia. Okay, that's another big... Oh, that's not dead yet, that's just down. That is very problematic placement for Rag. Okay, that was my free revive and I lost Rag. Who did I lose? I thought that was Rag. Is there a large amount of enemies anywhere? Okay, this is a good spot. Oh my god, please get the Mantis. Mantis! Mantis was trying to leave this game for Marvel Rivals. Oh, that's a corrupted one. And we charge for nothing. Perfect. I'm sorry, I am now paying attention to the game. I'll catch up with chat again. If we were to bet, when do you think we will have the SAO movie? 2027 possible? With skipping March, no news at Anime Japan. It is a bit problematic now, 2027. It still can happen. Like, we always have late year movies with SAO anyways. Both progressive movies came out in October and November. So I think 2027 is still on the table, but depending on when we get the first news. Just clear it, just clear it. We're literally on the edge. Can we not clear it without killing the enemies? Do we have to clear the enemies now? That was interesting. Okay. Now, where were we? A person would like a remake of Hollow Fragment, even if it's not done by Yakuria. I don't know if I want remakes of SAO games. I think we should be moving forward. Are we grouping for something? It's just 4 of us, everyone else dead. We need to be fast. The good thing is, everyone's probably geared up with advantageous weapons against the boss. Ow. So the boss is probably gonna be easier than the usual content. Please dodge in time. God damn it, I couldn't land in time because of enemy geometry. Okay, that's fine. We got into the switch phase. This is gonna buy us some good time and invincibility periods. As long as I can land like one skill during the HD. Oh, okay, this was a terrible choice, but I had full HP. I keep forgetting my circle is a charge attack currently. Charge attacks are always bad choices against enemies you cannot properly down. Oh, that was... Yeah, okay. We got a finisher, perfect. Go with the charge attacks now. One more charge attack I can land. That charge attack hits like a truck now. I love it. Okay, final phase. Good job. Okay, he's doing a regular swiping attack, so I can go for a charge attack. Now I'll wait to see what it does. What hit me? I have no idea. And now we're getting a slam. Oh wow, okay. I cannot get all of you up, obviously. Are those all bots? I think they have to be all bots, because there are no other players aside from my party. Okay, that was a risk. I hope that doesn't kill me. Oh, I'm frozen. Something may just end up killing me now. Which is the real one? We're almost done. Just focus on the boss. Okay, that's my last life. Come on, come on. Just gotta stay safe for those final hits. Okay, land it before. Yes! Now that's a Kirito moment. I was literally dead. Good shit. Yeah, 2.2. That's good stuff. But got nothing to show for it. Understandable. Okay, time to catch up with chat. I'm a little surprised they haven't considered a Switch 2 upgrade for Fractured Daydream. I don't think they had proper future plans for Fractured Daydream beyond the 1 year at the time, so they never bothered working on a Switch 2 upgrade. The way Palette works is jank in Fatal Bullet, even on mouse and keyboard. Okay, good to know that I'm not the idiot. Thanks for confirming. What do we have? Fire weakness +5. Attack up level Omega. What is level Omega? Is it like a higher level? Is it normally 5% attack up? I think so, yeah. Did Trial Pass always need 1800 in the early ranks? Anifia, you wanna come back? Oh, you're going to sleep. Take care, man. Sorry about the one run you joined us. It was a bit unfortunate. Okay, then I'm just... Wait, I'm actually... Use an ultimate twice as a tank. Okay, I am going as a tank, and we have a full lobby. Would you look at that? 18 people. Thank you, Master Chief. Appreciate the like. Everyone, please hit the like button. So that I may do another Fractured Daydream livestream at some point. I know, it's a trade. You give me likes, I give you more Fractured Daydream stuff. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear, Haruka. Best wishes. The only thing that's demanding about Fractured Daydream is the number of players and all the effects. Yeah, exactly. Like, structurally, fundamentally speaking, there is not much that is... Okay, we said tank, right? Should I go Strea or Heathcliff? I'll go Strea. I like Strea. And we need fire. I got a... Do I have 35 fire? No, only 10 fire. Okay. Aqua tank ring. Yeah, go with that quick. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. Oh, again. Ring is for attack, the other one is for defense. Fractured Daydream as a whole isn't that grand as a game, since good chunk of the game is just mid. Again, the open world maps are not huge either. Aside from free roam, you don't exactly have a huge map all around. How's the extreme mission going? Pretty chill, pretty chill. Last one was a bit rough because we went in as an 8 stack and we were left with only 4 people towards the end. So it did get a bit scary. Look at this sneaky one. I'm wasting so much time with this. Just a single enemy. I don't like charge up attacks when others are so fast. I am so far back again. I think Hollow Fragment needs one just because how aged that game is. The thing is, Hollow Fragment is already the remake. Like having a remake of a remaster of a remake, it feels a bit too much. At some point you need to decide on a definitive edition and call it the best version of that game ever, even though it's dated. You know what I mean? And it's arguable whether that remake is gonna actually be a huge upgrade to begin with. Like, if they can make Arc Sophia run on 60 FPS, please give me that remake, but otherwise. Oh my god, Arc Sophia still chugs on a PlayStation 5. I love it. I am once again doing absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna spam my ultimate because I need to use it twice. I managed to get 2 hits with my ultimate. Good job, good job. I have ultimate speed up though, that's good. I can spam it uselessly again. Oh, it flew off entirely. Interesting choice. I wish they nerfed the Mantis, they too OP. I think Mantis has way too much HP for something that already hits so hard. Like, there's absolutely something wrong with Mantis's balancing in general in this game. Give me new enemy spawn. I charged this up. Come on. God damn it. Okay, Ark's game has finished downloading, so I guess I'll invite you next time. I'm pretty sure you were writing that before I launched the next game. I'm just so far back again. I got complacent when I caught up. That's fully on me. I wish those stage effects hit enemies as well. Okay, up. Thank you, likewise, Polsky. Mega Man Battle Network did Omega versions of bosses first. I am not sure what that means, but like, harder bosses is not a novel concept. Thank you, Master Chief. Likewise, appreciate it. Omega is new that they added to this patch. Okay, good. So it's basically a level 6. Yes, of course, Ark. That's the plan. Still trying to get not the bottoms in Integral Factor and got a gold medal on Origin Mega Whale in Pac-Man World Tour. Congratulations! I have no idea what the second half means, but congratulations, Colin. Did you know there's a connection between Sword Art Online and Axel World due to the same universe by creator Reki Kawahara? Yes, I have an extensive video on it. I'm pretty sure most people know. The problem is most people who do know there are connections between the two series don't know the actual context of those connections and usually take it way too far as to how connected the two series are. And now I can get back to the game that I'm being useless at. I hate rooms with verticality when I don't have a flying character. So I'm gonna continue being useless. Okay, I'm gonna use my ultimate against the dragon. Let's go. We're gonna do damage. We're gonna do damage. Yeah. Big damage. Good job. I felt useful. Did the progressive movies ever get dubbed? Yes, of course they have. Oof, something about this room, it's always causing frame rate issues. A lot of frame pacing issues at the very least. Oh wow, okay. Where are some big enemies? Let me pop this down. God damn it. I've been pushed out of my healing ring. Any more enemies, please? Please? No? Okay. That was a bit of a shame. I continue being very much useless. Why do passives say level 1 now? After a certain level, you get a level 2 of that passive, which is a little bit more effective than level 1. I think that was in their yearly patch when they increased the character rank cap to 999. 99! As Jake Peralta would say. But it's actually 999. That was a stupid reference, my bad. Every time I say something that has 99 in it, I just want to yell 99! And that's basically it. Oh, that's the Heathcliff soundtrack. Love the Heathcliff soundtrack from, I think, Infinity Moment it is, not Hollow Fragment specifically. Oh, Blazing Aegis is here. How you doing, man? I barely gotten any sort of sleep. You should sleep, Haruka. Sleep is important. I say, while not sleeping properly myself. So in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I'm so happy when Sega added Mega Man from Capcom into Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And I imagine Colin was very happy about the Pac-Man edition. Did Pac-Man already get added, or is it still a future DLC? I lost track with Crossworlds, I didn't even get it on launch, despite the fact that the game is incredibly enjoyable. But full game price plus numerous paid DLC is a bit too much for a kart racer for me. I think they had too much content for a launch of a kart racer, and it is one of the rare cases where I have to say Hey, maybe not have so much content at the beginning just to justify a $60 price. I am not gonna pay a $60 for a kart racer. Light weakness 5, sure. Master 5. Fire weakness 5, good. Okay, inviting Arc. If I can interact with the menu, there we go. I don't know what it is, but the game has a 3-second cooldown when you enter the lobby for pressing any kind of button. Oh, that was fast. I need to heal or buff allies as a support. Sure. Passive maxed at level... Oh, passive has level 3 as well. I thought it was just level 2. Pac-Man and the Ghost Gang were already nice. Enjoy, Colin. I'm sure you will. II from Super Monkey Ball is next character released, and Tangle and Whisper the week after next. Oh my god, it's coming quite rapidly as well. I think that's a good choice. Be there for him. Let's see if my Egil is up to snuff, because none of my characters... I have nobody but Fuka currently built for the co-op quests. Extreme co-op. Okay, 17 people, that's good. That's what we're going in with. Where were we going? I said we were gonna go support, right? I'll go with Sachi. I love that outfit. This is also a 10. At least it's plus 10 already. And then we need fire. Don't have anything fire, so we're gonna stick with that. And then I need water barrier, water barrier, water barrier, water... That's the best I could do. I'm still happy they buffed Egil's taunt and special gauge. He really needed a buff. Yeah, at some point. We had a cool conversation at the beginning. I want to start a new topic, but I don't have... It's fine, man. We can't be cool all the time. Sometimes you have to remain an idiot, like me. There's nothing wrong with being a bit silly and not having anything meaningful to talk about. We're just having fun here as a group. Little groups don't always have to be serious and can remain silly, even though I don't like being silly all around, and I would prefer to have nice SAO lore things to talk about if the series actually had anything to talk about at this point in time. I'm just rambling because of it. A new one? Please keep losing your health so I can buff them. I need it for a weekly quest. Sorry, daily quest. I believe Sword Art Online game series might be a spiritual successor to Dot Hack game series. Not really, aside from the series' similarities. They're not even spiritual successors to each other in their original. Oh no, Liz is actually healing everyone and is preventing me from healing people. That is not good. Is it this room? I think the chest is in this room, no? No, there is more stuff there. Okay, go back. By the way, I was gonna finally stop the procrastination and record audio for a video I wanted to make for 2 weeks, but the stream happened, so thanks for... Always. Always happy to be a good background noise for you, Polsky. Someone already cleared this room while I was talking. Why did our music stop? Video paused. Continue, yes, YouTube. That's my favorite track from Integral Factor, by the way, Blaze. Such a beautiful track. I think it's that one for the chest, right? No, that's next room. Oh, come on, it's just a shield. What are your grounded expectations for the Pokemon anniversary game? I have no idea. I am not that involved with the series at all. Like, I'm just in it for the Legends games and Pokemon Go at this point. But you know, when there's a Pokemon anniversary, you can roughly expect it to be about Pikachu mainly. Is that the boss that's a corrupted this time around? Does that make it any more dangerous? Doesn't look like it. He seems fine and chill. Sachi's moveset is really growing on me, not gonna lie. During release, I felt it was a bit too stiff, but I think they played around with it a bit as well to balance it, the animations. And it feels like nice and nimble now. I never mentioned this, but I'll get the Mega Man DLC, right, in Sonic Crossworlds, and as I pre-ordered the digital, that's nice. I came up here to handle the archers, like one person up on both ledges. I think that's fine. We don't need more people. Let's go back down. Because the archers can really hurt when they're on both sides and just are spamming their arrows. Wait, did they just despawn on their own? Those sound effects, okay. Integral Factor did Sachi a lot better than the anime did. I mean, because Sachi was literally a borderline background character for the anime. With Integral Factor, she's more of a companion character that shows up every once in a while. That's why Integral Factor did a lot of characters better than the main canon, but that's not the fault of the main canon. A lot of the characters were not supposed to be given that much importance to begin with, so their screen time and development reflects that in the main canon. So I don't find it a fair comparison as to who did what better in that case. Oh god, that's bad. Ark, please lose some health so I can go and heal the team a bit. I don't want to waste my healing ticks. There we go. Good job. Good job on losing health. Appreciate it. Oh shit, that's gonna be bad. Okay, I'm coming in with big charge. Big charge. Haha! Big charge. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sachi knows Kuraga? Yes, yes she does, obviously. All healer characters do. Okay, let's do one last run. If you have questions, ask them now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up the stream after the next one. And then I'm gonna eat something, and then I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow early for skiing. Did I get enough heals with Sachi? We'll see now. Yes. Let me check the weekly. As a ranger, but I don't want to play as a ranger, and that's the only thing I can do. Oh, defeat 100 as a ranger. Those are the most painful stuff. Okay, we ignore that, and I'm gonna keep playing as Fuka or Filia. Probably Filia. How much material of the Q&A do you have left to upload? I think I can have 2 more videos from the Twitter questions based on the 15-20 minute Q&A mark. So 2 videos there, and I still did not look at the Q&A questions on my Facebook, so I still need to do that as well. That should be roughly a video as well. So we're gonna have 3 more Q&A videos whenever I get the chance. I need to do it before the winter season goes out though. We're already in February, so I need to record all 3 within this month. I mean, I can also do it in March. The weather will be great as well. It's just in March I don't want to go to mountains because the snow is always terrible. At that point it's a bit too warm. Early March still works. Mid to late March it gets really slushy, and I don't like slushy snow. People, not so bad, but we can probably wait until like 15 if the game has the patience to. The game did not have the patience to do it. The HR main theme is so good. Hollow Realization soundtracks in general are so good. I'm gonna go with Philia. I missed the hype cycle for that game. I missed the speculation during between DLC 1 and DLC 2. that was such an adventure. So we need fire attack where possible. We don't have any, so yeah, I guess we can stick with that. And for this we need water barrier, but it does not matter, so I keep forgetting to use charms because I keep diving into menus. Every single time. I was only able to do it once. Ark, what are you doing, Ark? Did you know Yuna's English voice actor Ryan Bartley is Sage in Sonic the Hedgehog? Potentially. Yeah, as a result, we now ban Ark entirely from the channel. For mod abuse, obviously. Also, I feel like the netcode is a lot better compared to the past. Like, ever since they merged the servers, you could feel a distinct input lag. Whereas now that I'm logging in today, I genuinely feel like the servers are much smoother in comparison. Obviously, I still feel a very small negligible input lag. But it feels a lot smoother than previously. So if they did some background changes in the meanwhile, I think they did a good job. I feel like I should mention it. I really hope we get another Hollow game. I feel like a Unite-Ring game would absolutely fit Akuria's overblown world-building kind of shenanigans. Yeah, something like Hollow Ring, Hollow Nexus. I feel like such a game would be right up Akuria's alley. With more Hollow music, please. Where is that last enemy? Oh, okay. Oh, I keep forgetting Amphilia. I need to grab the mods. Ultron Bastion music is also top tier. I'm hoping at some point in Cycle Factor I get to shoot that fake Koharu the system took right in the face, just like Yalda Bouth in Persona 5 Royal. Sure thing, mate. Do that. Did she become a recurring character or something? The Arcana Koharu. I thought that was just a one-time attempt. Unfortunately, Akuria said arc, but did not follow that up, leaving us all on a cliffhanger as to what the rest of the sentence was supposed to be. So what could be the name of a Hollow style game for Unital Ring? We said Hollow Ring, we said Hollow Nexus. I think Hollow Nexus is good. How about Japan being Japan ends up naming the game Hollow Seed? And it just ends up being an impotence joke or something? Oh, they actually do have the potential to do that. I would love to see that happen. Oh, come on. What kind of a dodge was that? We got HP drain in the area as well. That is terrible. I can't even jump properly. I keep getting stuck in the ledge. Are we done? We're not done. We're still getting our HP drained. It is extremely annoying. Thank you. Definitely think Hollow Nexus is the absolute winner though, in terms of those United Ring game candidates. If we were to have a United Ring game, would they have the Alicization side as well? Or it would only have the United Ring side? Or maybe they would just tie in Alicization from the get-go without having Underworld? So we'd have the characters and stuff crossing over, but we basically wouldn't enter Project Alicization at all. That would be handled off screen after they merge in. I still want United Ring characters in these games, man. Like, give us an Airline. At that point, I don't care if it's a duplicate character. It's just the sheer existence of Airline is what I want in the games. Give us Airline, give us Mutasina. Like the DLC poster, I just made as a mock-up. It wasn't a good mock-up either. I literally pasted the layers. I did not do any kind of additional compositing work or anything. I wanted to have it as a mock-up to create some interest in it, similar to other things I keep doing. Like, it would genuinely be fresh to have some future characters rather than being stuck with the same crew that's getting added as a fan service for, what, over a decade now. We need something new, and some of those characters can really push us into a fresh territory. I did not land a single hit. I am genuinely frustrated. What is that? Advanced skill pool? That's the same. Did that gold just drop from a silver chest? Fair play, fair play. Appreciate it. What was the name of that underworld bad guy with the Istar? No, Ark, you shall live. Okay, that's a whole group of enemies. That is a lot of damage. immediately follow up with a switch. And this attack, and then the charge attack. And we're almost dead. Please someone kill the dragon before it... God damn it. That was my free revive. That's not gonna cost any healing crystals from Peter Hui's perk. Oh shit. Almost didn't see that. I mean, Istar we can have as a villain. Mutasina, semi-villain that gets added into the crew would be nice. I'm solely speaking of Fractured Daydream terms, by the way. I'm still in my imaginary Unital Ring DLC for Fractured Daydream. Okay, some people are dying. Probably help with that. I was not able to help, so I'm going back up. And at least this guy is not ranged, so he can't actually annoy people downstairs. Oh, look at my running speed. Love it. If SAO was in a world in Kingdom Hearts, what storyline should it take? I never played Kingdom Hearts, man. No clue whatsoever. I thought I dodged, but okay, game. We are now going to die. Oh, this is an actual person, not an NPC. Why does their name not show up? I think I dodged that entirely thanks to a clutch switch. The game really needs a better notification for downed players though. I barely saw Liz down there. And I wouldn't have caught it if I wasn't paying attention after the previous one. Okay, come on. Give me that tail and we'll wrap up the stream nice and dandy. Oh, Liz is down again, I think. I think that okay, we good. Liz is down, has 15 seconds, the other person has 5 seconds. Someone's racing, good. At this point, we need to burn the boss. Nice, good job, you got the last attack as well. Good stuff, good stuff. No tail. Airline is the commander of Integrity Pilots, so what if he had an ability ultimate where he summons an airstrike? I think that would be cool, especially because we don't actually know anything about Airline's fighting style in general. We have not seen any kind of fighting in Underworld so far. We didn't even fight Istar properly. back, what was it? 26, I think? Either 26 or 27, where we encountered Istar properly and he basically escaped. I mean, it implied Integrity pilots are still quite skilled with the sword, and Eoline is like a master of the sword. But we didn't get to see any kind of sword fighting at all. And the only encounter we had, like properly on screen, it was dodging an encounter. Okay, final chance to ask questions, and I'm wrapping up the stream. That was as long as you survived, Ark. As long as you survived. See? There are people who were not able to survive. Sad to hear that, virtual world. Unfortunate. Did you know there's a composer of Sword Art Online name is Yuki Kajura, who also did the music for Dot Hack anime such as Dot Hack Sign. Yuki Kajura did and still does a whole lot of soundtracks. She does a lot of the Fate soundtracks as well. Not sure about Fate Strange Fake, that is quite a different crew in general. But like Fate Stay Nights, that's Yuki Kajura pretty much all the time. Back to United Ring, they'll probably do something similar to what they did with Licorice and have Underworld be there in passing and in dialogue, but not allow us to visit there in-game. You mean Dark Territory in Alicization Licorice, yeah. That, to be frank, the way I'm expecting the merge to happen is basically Underworld merging into United Ring at some point as well in the main canon, so I expect something similar. Like Underworld becoming part of the United Ring map. And you know, we'd have fragments from both Alicization Licorice and Last Recollection being brought into the map as well. But we would not go to Project Alicization, the full thing. That's what I mean. And that Underworld characters would be there from the beginning, or at least from the merging point. Didn't he fight minions? Eoline? I think he did. But like, we didn't have a proper showcase of their swordsmanship against an actual prominent enemy. Ah, Luna! I should have recognized from the profile picture. But since your name was different, I could not make it up. As for who'd make the game, it would have to be Artdink or Dimps, since Akuria isn't technically available anymore to make SAO games, which is probably why Last Collection never got a Switch port. Wait, Last Collection is not on Switch? Really? I completely forgot about that. Right. Interesting. I want to see Akuria's fire engine on PlayStation 6. I want to see them keep the tradition going. Wait, why do I have 3 things in my inbox? The notifications are working since the previous patch. We get 1,500 memory crystals. Oh, you can unlock characters with memory crystals. That's for new players. That's pretty cool. Did they add any new images into the image gallery? Okay, patch notes. Let me actually see. Playable character Undine Asuna. Characters can now be unlocked via memory crystals. And so story, character rank crystal fragments. Added, Extreme Coop added, Hydron Reginas added to yeah, that's a single entry. Make it tabbed in, please. Celebration quests added, see event schedule or social media channels for details. New weapons added, new Omega tier added, new bundles added to the store. Terrain damage reduced in Sword Golem Catastrophe in Extreme Boss Raids. Is that the damage area he summons almost covering? Yeah, I think that's it. Adjusted rewards in the Gabriel Curse Extreme Boss Free Roam. All dropped special effects will be level 3 or higher. That's nice. Quartz is now obtainable by clearing console missions in co-op quests. Huh? Okay. What are quartz again? Is it the HP and attack crystals that drop that increase your percentage? Adjusted minimap range, so consoles and co-op consoles are easier. Thank you, appreciate that. Adjusted player poison damage, cool. Difficulty for some quests adjusted in solo quests, that's good. Issue where NPCs would not participate in synchro. That's such a fatal bullet thing to fix. Oh, it's specifically when battling Ghost Pet in a solo quest. Wonder what the issue with the spaghetti code there was. Issue where first 2 battle rewards in Boss Gauntlet were obtainable if a server restart occurred during consecutive. What's the issue of something being obtainable? Issue where the first 2 battle rewards in Boss Gauntlet were obtainable if a server restart occurred during That sounds like a positive thing that they fixed. I don't understand. Genuinely. No, God, no, let that engine die. They finally access to Unreal. No. We have to see Fire Engine in next gen. You can't take that away from Akuria. The Fire Engine will keep going, whether you want it or not. Issue where the number of unread messages in inbox was not. Yes. I take credit for this because I was the only person who kept pinging them about this. I don't know how much I annoyed them. My intention was obviously not to annoy them. But this was such a critical feature when they were constantly sharing time-critical things in inbox. And it was absolutely necessary for the player experience to fix this, and I'm glad they fixed it finally. Various text adjustments, other minor fixes, yeah, sure. February 2026 schedule. Character rank twice XP, that is over since 2 days ago. Boss Gauntlet, Ghost Pet Kagachi. Season 6 trial. Oh, it just started. Okay, I thought it started last week or something. Ragu Rabbit event, that's currently on. Increased probability of epic and legendary and I don't know why this video is so compressed, by the way. I feel like they can at least have a less compressed version in the game. It doesn't take much space. Is that increased rates? Everything is common and uncommon. And nothing... Okay, Dark Weakness level 5, we'll take that. Faster Ultimate, I'll take it. XP gain, I'll take it. Resistance all elements, that can go away. Flying speed up, I take that. It's kind of useless, but it's good for free roam, I guess. Fire resistance, good. Faster ultimate cooldown, Omega, yes, please. So anything can be Omega, right? Not just specific things. Like anything with levels, I mean. Okay. Reading the rest. There's a store sale that we do not care about because the characters are absurdly priced. Extreme Coop right now. Celebration event Sachi is coming on the 11th, so that's 4 days from now, right? Her birthday is coming. Is there birthday or death date? Should be birthday. Do we even know Sachi's birthday? We do apparently, okay. Player rank 2x event. Not useful for me. Rerun extreme boss raid updated daily. Not much. Not much. What was in the trial again? The recolor of this and then this. I mean, I have plenty of SAO tickets. I guess I can wait for store rotations and log in every once in a while to see what's up there right now. But yeah, nothing much is going on otherwise with the game, so let's catch up with the chat. Is it okay to add you on Fractured Daydream? Technically yes, but I'm not really looking into my friends list and adding people unless I'm adding them into my given party at a given point. So, you know, feel free to add, but chances are I'm not gonna confirm, and I'm not even logging in during normal weekdays or weekends on my own. I'm literally I have just logged in after a couple months just for this stream to try out Extreme Co-op Quest, so it's questionable how much you'll get from adding me as a friend, but here you go. UR game will run at PowerPoint presentation with how much they'll have to modify the engine just to work on PS6 and Nextbox, and then the game will just cause PC player freaks to explode. Mate, if a device can handle Arc Sophia, it can handle Unite Ring game. Alright, that's it then. That's the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Rack, Ark, and Liz as well, who has left early when they realized it was time for me to go. But yeah, I'll see you all next week with something else. Either we're gonna continue with more Fractured Daydream. If is the extreme thingy still up next week? Yes, it will be up next week, so how about we continue with Fractured Daydream next week as well, and then I'll return to Pokemon. That is, let's say that's the plan. So, thank you very much for joining, take care, stay cool, and bye now. Do